So this video is a breakdown of what the Clarenceville AP World History class of 2021 and 2022 did after our AP exam was over on May 12th. And what the class did was engage in a project called Map Your Heartbreak. Now, Map Your Heartbreak comes from an organization, a nonprofit organization called Learning to Give, that encourages students to engage in acts of philanthropy, to give of their time, their talents, and their treasure in order to be a good citizen. And being a good citizen is the root of social studies, in my opinion. And this picture here is from the first day, and you can see this enormous heart. And on the left-hand side, students came up with things when they feel their best, they feel they're optimal, when life is good. And on the right-hand side, things that broke their heart, the problems that exist in the world that need to be addressed to improve the human condition. It was a great first day. We talked, we debated. It was a wonderful start, and what emerged from this were three groups, and I got really creative and called them Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. I dug really deep for that one, I know. Now, Group 1, their heartbreak was the middle school. Now, the school I teach in, Clarenceville High School, is connected to the middle school by a bridge. Very easy to go back and forth from the middle school to the high school, and these 5 young ladies said, these middle schoolers are coming over here ill-prepared, or they're going through a lot of problems. There's not a lot of resources to help them. We want to help them as peers. So that was group number 1. Now, group number 2, their heartbreak was the lack of mental health resources for students, and their goal was to create a concise and full resource guide for mental health services. So these 4 young ladies opted for that. And group 3, it was a little simpler than the other 2. They said, our courtyards are really ugly. They're full of garbage and weeds and nastiness, and they're not wrong. And this was the biggest group. It is heavily represented by the young men in my class. I don't know why, but it is. So these 3 groups emerged. So we started off with our heartbreak, with our charting our heartbreak, and then we have 3 different groups. And then we started to think about who did we need to help us. We are not islands unto ourselves. We needed people to help us. And we had some guests. This is our principal, Mr. Nelson, who came in to talk to the students, and students talked to him about what was going on. This is Mr. Constant, our instructional coach, and you can see him talking with people, utilizing their expertise and their resources. So every group talked to other people to work in conjunction, to work with pre-existing groups and that kind of thing. And Group 1, their framework, really it kind of morphed into something bigger than they expected. The principal of the middle school got involved. The superintendent of the district got involved because both of them thought, oh my goodness, this is a fantastic idea. And what they're going to do is academic help. That's the most tangible. Hey, I can't do my math real well. Here, let's pair you with a really sharp senior who's good at math. That kind of things. But also they wanted to have a non-academic side to it where, hey, just a listening ear or good advice or, that sort of thing. And this is going to start in October of next year. So group number 1 was successful, and they started something that is being supported by students, administration, and the teachers alike. So they did a fantastic job. So group 1, we're 1 for 1 in the success department. Good leadership. Great team. Now, Group 2, this one was near and dear to my heart because over the years, this is my 21st year of being a teacher, a lot of students fall in the cracks. Their issues are not addressed. And I think a lot of time it might be just ignorance. They don't know where to go. So these students put the information in for counselors and numbers for respective issues such as suicide, domestic violence, sexual assault, substance abuse. And not only did they consolidate this, they put it on the school website. So it's easily accessible, very clear for people to see. And their rationale, which I think is a good rationale, they said, heck, if our time helps one person get through a very trying time, our time was well spent. And I agree with that, okay? So Group 2, we're 2 for 2. We're doing great at this point. Now, Group 3 is the most tangible. The group number 3, you can see the beginning and the end. And we started off, it was very overgrown. I would guess I don't know how much we removed, but it was very, very overgrown. And we brought in our tools, and we cleared out weeds, and we cleared out garbage. We actually brought in hardware to fix these red benches because people removed the nuts and bolts from them. So there were kids who had their ratchets, and they were, tightening up these tables. They took a lot more photographs because a little more action shots. So you can see the work that was done. This was completely overgrown, and now it is not. And I got to give Barron a lot of credit. He was a shrub trimming machine. So thank you, Barron. And this is Shakespearean courtyard clearing. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him. Yeah, by the way, he's in the theater. No surprise there. Maybe that's why he's being strangled, because it's fun to strangle the theater kids, right? There's Coop Coop with bunny ears. And, hey, Shannon Noel did her thing even from a wheelchair. So all hands were on deck. It was very impressive effort. I was very proud of all three groups. And our final project, we brought it all in together. This is the team, and we planted a tree for perpetuity. And it's the hope that students many years from now will sit beneath the leaves of this tree that we planted. So this is a wonderful group. It's nice to have AP students all year round. And in that month between the AP exam and the end of the school year, I wasn't for certain what to do. And I'm really thankful that we did this Map Your Heartbreak activity. And my students exceeded all of my expectations. And I think it's safe to say they made the world a better place in their small way. Okay? Check out these sunglasses. For whatever odd reason, Cooper's eyes are closed. I don't know. But that's a lot of love right there. That's nice. Nice group. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. To my AP students, thank you for everything. I hope to see you again these next 2 years. And I look forward to seeing the fruits of your labor because I know it's going to be positive. So that is that. Hashtag Team Seville AP. Signing out.